Okay, that's what was doing that. There we go. Still learning how this stuff works. This happens when you don't stream for a while. You just end up, making a lot of mistakes. All right, for those of you joining me, I appreciate it. The app likes to crash on me. Let me go ahead and update the app on the iPad real quick. It likes to freeze up every now and then. So I can't even see chat right now. I love to see chat, but I can't see chat. Just make sure there's no updates for it yet. All right, let's see if we get the live tap going. Oh, man. Yeah, the feed keeps freezing for some reason. Anyway, for those of you joining me, thank you very much for joining. It is greatly appreciated. Yeah, it keeps freezing. But I look on here, it looks perfect. Ah. Let me see if I can find the. I probably got to update the app, but I can't find the app to update it. Twitch. Let me see. There it is. Yep, there's an update. Which means the app did tell me that, and I didn't update it. Now I was like, yeah, I know the deal, but no, the playback in the live stream live view was freezing. So it's like I don't know if that means chat's working or any of that other stuff. So, is what it is. I'm going Windows real quick. Maybe they've got it on here. Just want to make sure. But anyway, so we're just going to goof around for tonight because I'm really looking forward to getting back to streaming again. It's been a rough summer. Like, just a rough summer. Like, Jesus Christ. And what's really sad is that I kept like, I wanted to get back, but it's like I kept getting sick. It's been like every bug and virus bouncing around. I got all of them basically. It's been like constantly just getting sick, and I'm like, son of a like I didn't put my contacts back in for like almost 2 months. I was wearing glasses the whole time. You know, even this past week I caught something else. I had to take another day off of work. I was like, son of a bitch. That's it. If my boss is really cool about it, he's like, hey, I understand. It's been bad everywhere. Everyone's calling out everywhere. So, you know. But we're getting back. Okay, so the Fortnite update is August 7th. And even they said, yeah, this is a long drawn out update. So we're definitely getting back to Fortnite. So now I'm thinking about streaming daytime. Redo the schedule. Because before I was just like up all night. So I just streamed at night. You know. But now I pass out when I get home from work. So I'm thinking about streaming in the daytime. I'm going to try to work out the schedule as best as I can. It's, you know, one of those things where it's like, we're going to have to work something out. But hopefully, things will work out for the better. In the meantime, there's a lot I want to work on. Is the app updated or is it still in the update process? Let me see. Maybe that'll fix it. Okay, there we go. That fixed it. It was on auto for source and not for 740p. Okay, now I can see the chat. Now I know what's going on. Perfect. So in the meantime, we're going to goof around and have a little bit of fun tonight. If I can get Fortnite running, oh God. The whole thing is an update. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, I got to update the whole launcher and everything in order to run this. So maybe we'll play a game or two. We'll have a little fun with that. I really want to test some things out because I really want to get back to all the fun stuff. As you can see, I've updated my mic a little bit. Yeah, we'll just continue with this. And the password, if I remember correctly. Just want to make sure. I think that was it. Nope. Hang on. I can never remember my damn password for this damn thing. Let's go down. Bingo. Okay. Put the number in. I am extra careful. Okay. We're good with that. Yeah, Borderlands 4, like I want to try that. All right. So I've been doing a lot this summer. I've been busy taking care of personal stuff. So number one, before I'm playing a lot with SteamOS. That thing has been so awesome because like it's done the one thing I wanted to do for so long, which is being able to play PC games in a more casual setting. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like sitting at my desk all day. I hate it. It's just not fun, in my opinion. It's fun every now and then, but like I had to keep buying multiple chairs just so I can sit here long enough to do stuff. So that's one thing, but it's been really good. Just being able to sit in a casual setting. Also, because of the heat in Arizona. I live in Arizona. The heat here is horrible. It doesn't seem as bad this year. It seems a little bit better, which is good. But still, like, I've had to, like, make it so that I can sit there with less heat. I don't have to deal with it as much. And, oh, my God, it's been so nice. It has just been so, so nice. You know, like, my PC at one point wasn't turned on for weeks. My main rig. And my main rig's still great, by the way. I've updated it recently. I think, do I need any updates still? I don't think it's just that. I don't need that one. Advanced options. Do I have any? Ever update? Let me go download that real quick. That's for the monitor. That's that. Yeah, I've updated all my drivers. I've taken care of everything else I need to take care of, so that's all good. Other than that, yeah, it's been pretty good this summer, you know. Nothing too busy to complain about. I've redone my setup a little bit. I got my Switch 2 over here. I think I should to my capture card. I did play it quite a bit for the first week. After that, I started playing other stuff just to kill time. I mean, I had the Switch 2, but yeah, the software lineup is a little slow right now, but it's like that with the Switch 1 also at launch. So, you know, it is what it is. Nintendo, from what I know, they're backtracking on some stuff. They said they've had a lot of bricked consoles for literally no reason. Like, some were obvious, but even I will admit, they're getting a little ridiculous with the bricking consoles, which is why I didn't turn mine on for a little while. Like, it's just sitting in the dock. But they're saying you can't even put it in a separate dock or it will get bricked. You got to put it in the official dock, which the official dock is fine as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about anything else. So, in the updates, they've made just about every game I have on there work, which is great. So I can just boot it on, play the game I want, which is perfect. I don't want anything else with that thing. I started playing my ROG Ally again. My Steam Deck has been sitting over here by the PC. Hardly ever touched that. I've been playing my ROG Ally again. Started playing that a bit more. I had that sitting in the closet for a while, even though I love that thing, you know. But yeah, so far just a few things here and there, kind of just working on. We're focusing on a lot of different games lately. Like, I still got some games I haven't even touched yet. Like RoboCop, I haven't even touched that yet. Maybe we'll play that tonight. Who knows? Well, for the latest sale, probably grabbed a few things. I can't remember what I grabbed. I know I got some stuff in here. Most esports stuff I don't even touch. In fact, even Fortnite lost a lot of players over the summer. They lost a lot. Even when the DC thing happened, yeah, here we go. See, the system's slowing down already because of this damn update. That's the reason why I'm not opening anything else, because this updater, it literally, like, even with my system, it like slows it down to a crawl because of how it works. That's the reason I don't like the Epic Launcher. Even Tim Sweeney came out recently and said, yeah, the Epic Launcher is not as good as it should have been. I was like, yeah, no shit. You made what? $20 billion off this game and you still can't get the launcher running properly? I swear it's ridiculous. But hey, no, it is what it is. One thing I did, you might notice like a little thing on my mic now. I'm a heavy breather. and I know that was a problem. So I wanted to stop that as much as I possibly could. So I found out to get these things on Amazon. These are like wind pads on here. They stop wind resistance. So, when I'm breathing on it, you don't get you don't get that no more. That was part of the problem. So that's also why I went back to a mic again, a headset mic, because I do have the MV7, the old MV7. That still works great, but I have an AC unit in my room, and I know it gets picked up by that thing a lot. So, and I was trying to find ways around that. Unfortunately, I can't. It's just because if I'd done a colder climate, I wouldn't have an AC unit in my room. I would just be streaming normally, but can't do it. So I try to put it in a spot where you can't hear it as easily, but there's no way around that. It's just what it is. So, I would have to build a certain wall behind me to stop that from coming through. Even then, I don't think it would work. But hey, it is what it is. I always found myself with a headset anyway. So, but nonetheless, oh man, I already did a test stream about, I think 3 weeks ago. I know it was after I put my contacts in. Just to try a few things out and see if I got some stuff working. That worked okay. I had some audio issues. That's something I'm always looking out for, trying to see what works, what doesn't work. And it is what it is. So with the Steam OS, with the Steam box I got, that still has no audio out to my capture card. I did buy another capture card. It was a lot cheaper. Fair to give that a shot. And that has no audio input at all. I guess the video signal is fine, but you can't do audio on it. And I was like, son of a... So, yeah, that was great. It's good. It was only $30 anyway. It wasn't expensive. So... Plus, if I want to use Steam OS, I can just do it on here. I can just go straight to the big picture mode. That's Steam OS. So, I know it's not the same thing, but Steam OS runs almost everything, so it's not a big deal. It's a Quick Through Arena. It doesn't run Quick Through Arena yet. I get a version of it that runs on Linux easily, so it's not a big deal on that. Everything else runs. Wait for this, the update. Man. But yeah, I am really looking forward to getting back to streaming again. I got to get a schedule down, but I do want to get back to streaming. I love streaming. It felt good to take a break, though, this summer because, so much shit has happened this summer. Everybody's getting busted for everything. I mean, you even had Pirate Software get busted. People are not going after Muda over Somewhere Gamers. They're going after him now. It's like every person they find dirt on all of a sudden. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? So everybody could think I was getting busted for something. Mr. Beast is getting busted for stuff. I'm surprised they didn't PewDiePie yet. That's the part that shocks me. I'm not saying I want to happen. I'm just I haven't seen anything yet. That's the sad part. Can I pause the update? No, we'll just cancel it. We're going to cancel that one too. I'll just quit the launcher. Do something. We'll have a little bit of fun. Hang on a second. Still on this page. I don't want to be on there. I don't want you to get my information. No, goodbye. I don't want to do that. Oh, now it's Kai Cenat who fucked up? It's just an example. We'll watch this real quick, and then I'll move on to something else. It's like, Even Kai Cenat's screwing up. What the? I mean, I don't like Kai Cenat, but I don't wish anything bad on the guy. We'll watch it real quick, just to prove a point.
The unemployed. Kai Cenat's career is finished.
Day for the unemployed. Kai Cenat's in hot water and he can't even swim.
Now, I'll be real. I don't know what Kai Cenat would possibly be in hot water for, so I guess we're going to figure this out. Is there actually beef between Kai Cenat and Jinxie?
He can be in hot water for anything. He's been known for doing dumb shit. I mean, the guy caused a riot in New York City, so throw that out there.
The popular special needs streamer was playing Clash.
Ain't no fucking way you just called him special needs. I will be real. Would I be surprised? No, not really. Not really. I mean, I feel like you do got to be a little bit retarded to go live on stream. I really do. I feel like you got to be retarded and you got to be a narcissist, because there is no way anybody who's not special needs starts out by saying, I want to be a video game streamer on the internet, and actually takes themselves seriously, that at least doesn't have an ego of saying, yeah, I deserve hundreds of thousands of people to listen to my opinion because I'm just that good of a guy. Like, I'll be real, guys. You need an ego for this fucking field, and you need to be retarded 100%. I'm somewhere on the spectrum for sure. For sure. But I don't have an ego. I'm one of the good ones, guys. I'm so humble. It's ridiculous. I would actually argue to say that I'm one of the most humble streamers on the platform.
Royale.
Yeah, that's probably all are.
And they had a duo stream planned, which Kai Cenat abandoned to do something else.
No.
What are you talking about? What the fuck is this?
No.
Now, chat. What the fuck is this? Right
No.
here, bro? It's a static.
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up a tourney. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow. All right, bro.
Not only did he
Kai Cenat bailed on Jinxie's Clash Royale tournament? Oh my god, but he promised. Oh my god, but he promised, bro. That's so fucked up.
I would have too. I don't like Jinxie either. But I wouldn't promise to be there either if I wasn't going to be there. But we'll let the thing play out.
Bro, L Kai, bro. That's crazy. That's such a fucking L, bro. Oh my god. This is worse than Hassan calling Asmongold a mother killer. This is insane. No, fuck Kai, bro. Fuck that. He promised.
aired Jinxie pretty hard, but people were...
I always knew bro was weird. I always knew bro was weird. Yep, this is the end of his career, man.
speculating that he stole the Clash Royale idea from Jinxie. Look, he doesn't even know how to play. You gotta drag the troop, you fraud. And the only time he responded is when chat was spamming so many L's, he couldn't ignore it.
I feel bad now because it's like, the nigga literally was waiting all day and posted a fly and all types.
Yep. Good. Well, don't feel bad, guy. Make it right. We don't care if you feel bad, bro. Right? Make it right. You broke this young autistic man's heart. He came up and said, "Hey, no, you fucked up. Now fuck this guy, man. I always knew bro was weird.
You saying who give a fuck, bro? It's not about who gives a fuck. It's about like
I give a fuck.
the nigga time. It's a nigga stream.
Yep. You ruined
You feel
it.
me?
Yep.
I
You
don't
ruined
know.
it.
I'm trying to. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing it. It might not be on my stream, but I'm doing it. I'm still doing it.
Wow, that's oh, so now it's not worth your stream, huh? No, this is fucked up, man. You know what the K in Kaizenet stands for? Snake.
To dedicate a day.
There's a reason God made you 5'4". It's to contain that massive ego of yours. Kaizenat, more like Kaiserat.
Bro, y'all
Yeah.
just invited
Kaiser Rat.
Jinxie, gang.
You said what?
I just messed up Jinxie shit.
Yep.
Because he was ready for us. I didn't want to do.
He's not 5'4". I'm 5'4". He's shorter than me. I know that 'cause he's shorter than Ray. And fourth Ray is like 5'3.5". Her words. So
the IRL shit, but he just ended. Like we were supposed to play with him.
You fucked it, bro. You fucked it.
Who said that? Like, I don't know how we supposed to know that. Cause
You fucked it, bro.
Bro, we had to communicate with him, bro.
Yep. You fucked
He
it all
really
up.
was ready.
fucked
Albeit,
it all
he
up,
only
bro.
made a response
Nah,
after,
fuck
you know,
him.
the hate was too much.
I don't accept his apology. I don't accept it, bro. No, absolutely not. I do not accept this.
To ignore. At least he's taking
the problem is when you're that busy and you got that much shit going on, eventually you're gonna forget stuff. So it is what it is, you know. That's why I don't promise anything with anybody. If I promise it, I'm gonna be there. If I'm not there, I will make up for it right away. I'll be like, no, we're gonna fix that shit today. But you know, It is what it is.
Taking responsibility and, actually feels bad for it. Misunderstanding. Jinxie didn't know AMP had an IRL bet. Yeah, because AMP and Kai can't communicate. It being a misunderstanding changes nothing. They were hella disrespectful to Jinxie, and he's very likely only acting sorry to avoid hate. Bare minimum respect would be to tell Jinxie beforehand that they had another event planned.
True.
Like, how is Jinxie supposed to know if you keep him in the dark?
True.
Not intended. Now, a lot
True.
of people are saying that Kai Cenat ripped off Clash Royale from Jinxie, but obviously the game is much bigger than Jinxie, and he doesn't own the freaking intellectual rights to it, but still, kinda shady. The only thing Jinxie owns is a EpiPen. No hate, but...
Hey, Jinxie, I will say this. If you're looking for another large streamer on the same scale as Kai Cenat, I will play in your Clash Royale tournament. I will clear my whole week for you because I'm just that good of a guy. I will. Honestly, I'm bigger than Kai Cenat. I'm one of the most humble streamers on the platform. I will clear my schedule and I will play Clash Royale with you, man.
I wouldn't say yes to Jinxie because I'm not a fan of Jinxie. That's just me though, but I wouldn't dedicate myself to that. I'd be like, no, I'm good. Like, it's one of those tough calls where I'm like, if I don't respect somebody, I just don't want to play with them. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
You're welcome. As long as you Venmo me $5,000, bro. Absolutely. Because I'm your boy, man. I'm your boy.
Kai Cenat don't care unless he benefits from it. Rat Cenat at it again. He's only doing it because he's getting hate. It's not even genuine. I'm just gonna say it right now. You can't be genuine while streaming on Twitch.
Cheating.
That's true. You really can't. I mean, I'm genuine up to a certain point, but who knows?
I agree. Every other streamer on this platform, fake as fuck. Let me give you the Mount Rushmore of real ass motherfuckers on this platform. Asmongold, Tectone, Wreckful, Etika, XQC, Kriparian, Dr. K, Forsen, Tyler One, Canute. Yep. Those. All thems. Let's keep going. Oh, shit. Wait, where's my audio?
Too bad two of them are dead, unfortunately.
Did my dog just break my audio? Good. Why? Whoa. It's the video that has no audio at that part? Are you sure?
And plan. Like, how is
Oh. I'm so fucking dumb.
Twitch?
Cheating.
Jinxie ends the stream after getting disrespected by AMP. Oh, no, bro. This might be the worst thing
Because
that
if
ever
this
happened in
dude
the
doesn't
history
even
of Twitch.
exist, like, genuinely, Kai Cenat became everything he hated.
All this shit, you can't tell, but like they're saying like every slur in the book right now at each other, bro.
WestJet, of
They
course
don't
you're
care.
defending the white guy. Most
Yep.
Kai Cenat viewers don't
It's
have the
fucked up.
attention span to make it this far in the video, but this isn't about race. This is about disrespect.
True.
And in fact, I'll let you know, one of my favorite YouTubers is Gideon. I have black friends, and I can rap juice.
Shit, man. That was so fucking foul, bro. All right, okay. Holy, that was crazy. He made a can't swim joke at the beginning. I didn't hear it.
World's Bad did all of the lyrics.
Oh man, this is so bad. Did Jinxie for real get ignored every single time he tried to talk to the Discord calls?
Icerat is such an accurate nickname. Look at this smug bastard.
That's so fucked up, actually.
Why are they acting like he's not a person, though? Rice Gum treated him with way more respect.
Yeah.
AMP hate isn't forced enough. Let's be honest, folks. The only reason you'd even watch Kai Cenat is if, I show Speed's offline. He's I show Speed's waiting room.
Ooh, fuck, that is so
Kai
scary.
Cenat got no aura.
Jesus.
All he could do is give away PlayStations.
I tried to set up a tourney. I don't know.
Kai didn't even think he did nothing wrong until people called him out, so shows you the type of...
I'm going to stop watching there. It's a nothing burger. I don't know. I'm sure they'll work it out somehow. So I'm thinking we could do something fun. I just don't know what exactly. So I got a bunch of stuff that we can do. So I'm kind of thinking we're definitely not going to do Fortnite. Fortnite needs a lot of updates, and it's whenever you update it, like literally slows your computer down to a crawl. Because for some reason, it takes all the power of your processor to do that thing. I don't know why it does that. It's kind of stupid, but still. Wait, are my friends on? Hang on a second. I think about jumping into maybe Minecraft for a little bit or something. Nah, they got nothing going on. Okay. There we go. You know, I'm thinking, so I want to do something fun. I just don't want to like be stuck with doing something stupid. You know what? Hang on. I'm thinking we can probably do maybe a retro game of some kind. Oh, you know what? No, I got an idea. Unreal Tournament. I haven't played Unreal in so long. Let's get some soundtrack going. Hang on a second. Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Red team is the winner. Play.
Redeemer? Oh, come on.
Man down! Anyone else want some? I'm on your team, idiots. My house. Baby.
Not even close.
You'll be dead. My victory, your death.
I've got your back.
Man down.
Try turning the safety off. My house. Kill 'em all.
Adrenaline full.
Got your
Red team is the winner. Play.
Not even close.
Adrenaline full.
Red team is the winner.
I don't like banning people, but hey, if you're gonna spam in this chat, nope.
You died too easily.
Double kill.
Stay down.
Double kill.
loser. Got your back. Not even close. Double kill. Man down. You like that? Is that your best? Suck on this. I'm hit. Anyone else want some? Blow me. I got your back. Down. Anyone else want some?
Youngblood! Same team!
Man down. I'm on your team. Oh yeah.
I'm here!
Too done too easily. I got your back. Oh yeah.
Try turning the safety off!
Double kill. Multi-kill.
You like that?
Red team is the winner.
Hey, Ghost, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen myself in a while either.
Play.
Yeah, I've been busy, man.
Nailed him.
I'm on your team, idiot! Burn, baby! Next!
Fresh meat. I'm on your team.
Man, it's been like that all summer. It's been one thing after another, but you know what? Maybe it was God telling me I need a break.
Man down!
Multi-kill.
I got your back!
team is the winner.
Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing that. I keep forgetting when games are coming out because some games come out and some games don't.
Play.
Maybe I'll grab it in a minute. Hang on a second. Maybe do one more match. Because I've seen trailers, so I just didn't know when it was coming out.
Red team is the winner.
Yeah, top that up. Everything's getting canceled nowadays too. Like that's another thing. Yeah, I'll cut the music real quick. Let's go to the store. Fumes. Let's see. Fumes. Oh, it's on sale. All right, let me go ahead and they got expansion packs too. That's good, man. That's good. I think I don't want to get away from my information. Look at the roadmap. Okay, I'll take a look at it in a second. Let me get this installed. So they have a roadmap. Is the roadmap on their storm page? Description. Let's go down. No bull crap. Just you, your car, and pure fun. Just like the old days. Okay. Roadmap. List of things we'll love to do in the future. So gameplay. Oh shit. A lot of gameplay improvements, better translations, proper gamepad support, yada yada. Gameplay custom. Okay, so they got a lot of stuff coming in. So this is single player. Oh, single player only. Even better. Is it mouse and keyboard only, or? Yeah, hang on. Let me go back again. We'll look at that again. So like we adding more activities and race modes, melee combat, delivery and enemy vehicles, engine swap. Oh, okay, so we're adding a lot more stuff to it. There was another game like this also. I think it was called Crossout. I didn't like that one. That was too slow. Seems to be a lot of games nowadays. It's just too damn slow. Cheat codes, more Easter eggs, more music. You know, there's another game that came out recently also. Twisted Metal 5. It was a fan-made game. I'll show you. Hang on. Before I launch this one. I don't have even heard of it. Where is it? Twisted Metal 5 fan game. No, some guy made a Twisted Metal 5 fan game. Is there a trailer? Hang on a second. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's a PC game. Someone just said, screw it, I'll make another Twisted Metal. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. My bad. Streaming 101. Here you go. Oh, Vigilante 8? Oh, hold on. You know what? Speaking of Vigilante 8, I don't know if you've seen this. You got to see this. Hang on. Do they still have it up? All right. Where do you see this? Have you ever seen the trailer for this game? Hang on, I'll show you the trailer real quick.
Holy shit!
Okay, I didn't think they put the uncensored version in. Okay, so the original trailer, it was censored because it had to be on TV. You couldn't censor. I didn't think they put the uncensored version in. But you get my point. There was another one called Rogue Trip. You ever see that one? Oh, God. I'll show you that one real quick. They have just the intro. The intro is worth watching. Hang on a second. Here we go. So this was done by the same team that did Twisted Metal 1 and 2. They left Sony after 2 because they weren't getting paid for it. So they went to, I think, Activision. No, it wasn't. Was it Activision or some other company? They went to another company and they took their engine with them. And they made Rogue Trip, which is a Twisted Metal clone, by the same guys who made 1 and 2. Check this out.
It is the year 2012. The world is crumbling into a new dark age. Disease and poverty run rampant in a world scourged by desolation, pollution, radiation, and despair.
But hey! Don't let that spoil your day. Take a vacation! Are you literally dying to go on vacation? Well, now's the time to make your dream come true with a luxurious visit to one of Big Daddy's vacation wonderlands. By the sweat and blood of those zany, wacky, oppressed lower classes, Big Daddy's made his little paradises shine like gemstones amidst the teeming crud of our sad little dying world. Aren't you glad you can afford it? So call now! Operators are standing.
Hey losers, need a vacation? Can't afford one of Big Daddy's Snob Fest? Don't despair, fight back. Hire an auto mercenary. These professional party crashers will hijack you on a high-speed, high-thrill, totally unauthorized vacation deep into the very heart of Big Daddy Land. And at a fraction of the cost. Our tricked-out battle rigs are fully loaded attack vehicles, armed to the teeth and ready for anything Big Daddy can throw at us. We fight the fights so you can see the sights. This has been a totally illegal, unpaid announcement for the Amalgamated Association of Auto Mercenaries. We now return you to your regularly scheduled crap!
It's totally legal, yeah. It's on PS1, so if you get the... It works right in the emulator, by the way.
Mercenary, huh?
So, yeah, check that out. It's on PS1. All right, let's try... We'll do it with a gamepad. Let's see how a gamepad works. Well, maybe we'll try mouse and keyboard first. See if that works. Oh, well, that works well. Yeah, that was what Single Track did after they left Sony. They went to, I think, Activision for that. Oh, even better. Okay, so far this is fun. Okay, that sounds fun. It's a better soundtrack, but hey. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sold. Oh yes, I love car combat games, man. I miss them. All right, I'm guessing you can't beat him yet. You got to upgrade your car much more, I'm guessing. reminded me about this game. I forgot about it. There's so much shit going on the road, you forget about the good stuff. Play with mouse and keyboard. For the love of God, play with mouse and keyboard. It is way more fun. Let me fix the controls. Hang on a second. Yeah, let me see. So controls. How's sensitive? Oh yeah, let's turn this down. Let's try that. Okay. Anything? I'm sure they'll fix that eventually. Same thing happens when everybody puts a new game out. They always it's always a bit harder than expected. Alright, let's go look for some fun. What's with the graphics? Hang on a second. Display, let me see here. Don't need that. Okay, this is awesome. I love this. Needs is a better soundtrack. I'll be honest with you. It needs a Twisted Metal soundtrack. Actually, you know what? You know what soundtrack we could do for this game? I can't play it on stream, but ever heard of Napalm Death? You should check out the album Fear, Emptiness, Despair. Play that with this game. I can't play it on stream because it's copyrighted, but yeah, check out that album. It's death metal, it's grindcore, but oh my god, it is good. From the first track to the last. This game needs a soundtrack like that. Here, I'll show you real quick. Hang on. Fear, Emptiness, Despair. This album. Okay. I can't really play the whole thing, but check it out. Like this album with this game, it will be awesome. So if you can, just check it out when you get to. You listen to it on YouTube. Put it on in the background if you can. Anyway, back to the game. So I'm wondering where are the red markers the firefights? I'm guessing. Sorry about that, man. So the laptop's overheating? What programs do you have running? Because I'll be honest with you, I had a similar problem this summer where my PC was like constantly pegged at like 70%. No one gaming? Have you updated your drivers? Because I had a similar problem earlier this summer where my system was like pegged to like 70%. It's not anymore. Now it's down to like 1%, which is where it should be. And my system runs cold now. Are there any programs in there that are, or go to Task Manager, look up processes, and hit CPU, and you can see which ones are really heating up, using up a lot of space. Because you'll see here in the CPU spot, you'll see which ones are eating a lot of space. Mine's using like 2% now because I fixed it. I had a program I downloaded that was eating up a ton of CPU for some reason. I don't know why it was, but it was. And I removed it, and thank God. You can also go here to all your programs. You can just you can right click on some of them. You can install them right there. So what you do, you click on a program, it says end task. You can right click and say that, and that'll stop that process. You can also go to startup apps, and here you can see which ones are enabled right here in this section. I disabled a bunch of them. So that way they won't start up when your PC starts up. You should also make sure like when you go into for example, you should also make sure that your drivers are up to date, but also you go to the Microsoft Store and there's a bunch of apps you should update here also. So if you go to downloads, it'll show some updates here that you need to update. So right now I got none because everything's updated. You should also make sure those are updated. That also helps. Yeah, I got a bunch just showed up. See that? Yeah, you just bring up Task Manager. It's actually, well, it won't show up now, obviously. There we go. So everything's updating. You should probably also run. You should also run Windows Security. You should do a scan. Yeah, so that might fix a few things. You should also do a scan of your system. Make sure there's nothing in your system that could cause anything to go down. That's also another thing. Like Windows itself has been having issues. Microsoft is trying to solve the issue. Like they've had Windows being a bloat hog. Yeah, you should do a quick scan of that also when you're done updating. Make sure everything's updated first, then do a quick scan. See if anything pops up. Sometimes it's just an app running in the background that you forgot to disable sometimes. Like this is all I got running. I just got Daemon Tools, which is a mounter, the NVIDIA settings, and then Steam, and then, of course, Windows Security, and that's it. I got nothing else running in the background. I'll update this stuff real quick, get it out of the way. Sometimes when stuff's not updated in Microsoft's system, for some reason it'll slow it down because Microsoft is trying to tell you should update your settings. Yeah, it might have been what the problem was. Hopefully you close those out. I'll do a scan of my computer, even though it doesn't need it, just to make sure. Quick scan. Yeah, make sure your drivers are up to date too. Sometimes that slows it down too. Because lately, okay, that's good. 0 threats are found. So what you should do also is make sure your drivers are up to date. Sometimes that slows it down. There's been a lot of changes to how PCs run lately. They've had so many updates to stuff that like you really have to be careful. It also depends on what version your Windows is running. If you're running Windows 10, some people still are. Hopefully you're not, because that's going to get. Yeah, no threats are found. Perfect. That's also my slow things down. You might have to upgrade to 11 when you get a chance. It's free if you know what you're doing. 11, perfect. Yeah, graphics drivers are Windows drivers. Make sure those are fully updated. I know mine are recently. I could do it right now. Update it again. Be on the safe side. Get the NVIDIA app because you don't have to run it the whole time anymore. It used to be that way, but not anymore. And that'll let you know if you're up to date or not. If I go to graphics settings, no drivers. Is there a new driver? Perfect. Cool, new driver. We'll update that. Custom. Whenever you update your NVIDIA drivers, make sure you watch the screen for this. Hit clean installation. That'll also fix some issues. Because that'll wipe out the old driver completely and replace the new driver with it. That also might slow your system down also. So make sure you clean out the old driver first before you put the new driver in. I learned that and I'm glad I did because that saved me so many headaches later on. Cool. Yeah, sometimes that can slow your system down. Like people don't do that. They don't do the clean install for the drivers, and they keep installing on top of drivers over and over again, and they wonder why the system runs like shit. Yeah, well, no, don't do express. Do custom. If you do custom, and then you hit, like I just did, you hit remove old driver, because that'll clean the old driver out completely, and then it puts the new driver in its place. So that way there's no overlapping. Because old drivers and new drivers, they don't always work together sometimes. Sometimes the old driver has old settings that are way out of date. And then when you put the new driver on top of it, it's not going to work properly. And you end up with a lot of screen flickering and your system running pegged like at max speed the whole time. That stuff messes it up completely. I don't know why it does, but you know, it is what it is. So you want to make sure you do a clean install every time. Because when you do that, you don't have to do it very often. You can do it like once every couple months. Because you don't need to upgrade that often. Yeah, you can just hit reinstall. You can hit uninstall driver and then just reinstall the new driver. You can do that. Yeah, when I'm finished with this, you'll see the option will pop up. It says reinstall it. You can reinstall it and just hit custom, and it'll wipe out the old driver completely and then put the new one in its place. And that should bring things down, hopefully, quite a bit for your system. Yeah, sure. Let me have this one finished installing, and I'll show you. Because I wait for this to reinstall before I can do that. So there's that. Okay, you watching? So now I'm going to reinstall it. Yes. Custom. Clean install. Restores all driver settings and profiles to default. This wipes out the old driver completely. And we'll go ahead and do it again. Oh shit, hopefully you clipped that. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. I was a little fast with that. It's going to wipe out the old driver and put the new one in its place. No big deal. And you're going to know it's doing it because it'll make the screen go black for a few seconds. Because it's removing the old driver. It's using the GPU as a yeah. And the thing is, also you'll know it's doing it because because the screen will go black for a few seconds. That means it removed the old driver, and it's turning your GPU into just a VGA card. And then when it installs the new driver, it'll go black again. When it comes back up, then your GPU is running its proper settings, and it should work no problem. Hopefully. It's also good to go through Windows and de-bloat it as much as you can. Like what you can do is you can go here. You can see everything that's running in Windows, and you can just uninstall stuff you don't need. Like for example, let's say you don't need. I uninstalled a lot of stuff, but let's just say you don't need Microsoft Whiteboard. You can uninstall that. Oh shit! But yeah, you should uninstall whatever you can. So anything you don't need in your laptop, you just uninstall it by doing that. And it should work fine after that. Because you got to remember, Windows, Microsoft's aware of the problems. They're trying to get rid of any extra apps in Windows nowadays. They're making a Windows Lite version soon. Hopefully, when that drops, that should be much better. Everyone's going to download that. They're going to be like, fuck it, I want nothing in Windows. My nephew had the same problem with his laptop a long time ago. He was playing World of Warcraft, and the fan on his laptop died, and he had to get a separate fan below the laptop, and it had to cool it that way. And the screen was so broken because he smashed that, so you need a separate monitor to run the game. And there we go. That should be it. So let's see if that fixes the problem. Yeah, there's been a lot of programs lately that just eat your system alive. Even on my phone, the YouTube app, my phone, it heats the fucker up like no tomorrow. I've done everything to get it to stop doing that. I put it in data saver mode. I turned notifications off. I wiped out the cache. It still heats up from time to time, this phone. My old phone did the same thing. Ever since YouTube, and I know what's causing it. YouTube is taking so much data right now. It just heats up your phone like no tomorrow. It's insane. That's why I use Microsoft Edge also. That uses almost no power. I don't use Google Chrome anymore. Xbox, I feel bad for Xbox. I really do. Because, I mean, I really like Xbox. You know, but everyone's still pissed about the DRM thing that was, 12 years ago? And it's like, okay, it's been a long time, guys. We're past that. You can go back to Xbox now and give them a shot. They're not that bad. But PlayStation's not that much better. Like, PlayStation's like that much better. It's like, really, there's no point. That's why I just do PC nowadays. I got an Xbox. I got an Xbox One S in the closet. I just don't want to hook it up. One of my favorite games are here, like Killer Instinct. I could play Killer Instinct here, both new and old. I got Steam. Steam's got a bunch of stuff on there. Nintendo plotting after Xbox? Nintendo's always done their own thing, to be fair. Like, you know what? There's games Xbox launched. Do I still have it? Yeah. Like, you ever seen Rise, Son of Rome? That's an Xbox exclusive. It's on PC now. Yeah, that's still a good game. I mean, it's not groundbreaking, but I mean, I played it recently. I had fun with it. I mean, there's a good one. I mean, you got the Master Chief Collection. That's still great. You know, and this went through a ton of updates. It's a whole different beast nowadays. You get to have fun with that. Yeah, the problem is what we're doing right now is we're dealing with, you know, probably like a huge backlash. People like starting to realize that, you know, the skill thing and the diehard fans, we're starting to realize they're full of shit. You know, just play games to have fun. That's it. Forget about the esports stuff. That's a joke now. Like even GTA 5, I haven't had a chance to try GTA 5 Enhanced yet. I could download it, but I'm like, we really want to commit crime anymore. You know what? Here, let me show you another. You like off-road games, right? Like, ever seen Gravel? Because my brother recommended this game recently, and I got it. Yeah, this is like old school dirt. That's a fun one. There's Grip. You ever seen Grip? I played it a few times on stream. Like, Grip is basically Roll Caged reimagined. Oh, yeah, Grip. And the thing is, Grip had a horrible launch when it came out back in like 2017 or something like that. It only had 4 tracks and that was it. But the developers were dedicated. They updated the crap out of it. It's got tons of stuff in it now. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do in it. There's Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. That's always a fun one. Oh, shit. Ever seen Gas Guzzlers Extreme? Ever seen that one? That's like Twisted Metal. Like, literally, it's Twisted Metal. Just. Oh, yeah, he's. Oh, Gas Guzzler. That's still kind of fun, though, too, to be fair. I run that in the Steam box. It runs perfect. I got no issues with that. That was always a lot of fun. Now we'll go back to Fumus for a little bit. No, that's okay. I see it all day long at work, too. Wait a minute, there's action. I want some of that. Probably gonna get my car. Hang on a second. I don't know if it's on Xbox. It's on PC. You want to see it? I'll play it. I got most of the stuff unlocked in the game. Yeah, plug in a controller. It's more fun with that. Yeah, but I'm glad I got Fumes. Thank you for recommending me that. I forgot about that game. I'm glad it's good too. And the developers of this game, they have a sense of humor also. Let's see what we got. Let me see. So we'll do. We'll start with a power race. Oh wait, this is weapons, does it? I could do another. Oh, we'll do this first. We'll do another race after that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh shit, I gotta set the controls up. God damn it. Yeah, so here. Nope. Okay, that should work. not yet. We'll do a battle race. I picked the wrong one. Hold on a second. And this was a battle race. Here we go. This should be on sale this week because I think this is race week, so you should be good on sale this week.
Three, 2, 1, go!
Why is it not firing? Wait a second. Yeah, it should be firing. Oh, there we go. We'll do the arena mode. There's actually a deathmatch mode.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, you get to see it. Yeah, how much is it on Steam right now? It'll run on almost anything. I know that for a fact. Store page, it is $374. You get the gold pack for $36, but I don't think you want that. You just want the maze game itself. Yeah, grab it when you get a chance. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of stuff going on. All right. You know what? I'm going to download some Twisted Metal songs real quick. Make a playlist. Because I really want some Twisted Metal music and Fumes, man. The only thing I don't like about Fumes is the soundtrack. It's the only thing I don't like. So let's go and get those downloaded. So. Let me see. Oh, no, wait, it's the wrong one. So where are the soundtracks at? Video game music. Here we go. Let me see. So. Downloading that. If you can find yep, that one. Yeah, I want that. Definitely that. And I think that's it for that one. Okay. What's the middle two? There we go. That. That one. Definitely that one. Definitely that. Yeah, we get that one. What the hell? Yeah, we get that one too. What the hell? Ah, shit. Oops. And then we're going to get Twisted Metal 3. Get that one, and we should be good to go with those. Okay, so now I got to go to downloads. Paste them in here. Yeah, man, clean all your drivers. That should help fix a lot of problems. So we're going to add this to new playlist. Metal. Perfect. And then do that. See, does the other one show up? Aha. There we go. All right. yes, restart your PC afterwards. works at a ranch. Man, why do you always get the good shit? Question, where do you take cargo when you pick it up? It's okay if you don't know. I'll figure it out. But okay, that's fair enough. Oh, you have to deliver to these 3 locations. Okay, I got it. Oh, let's focus on other stuff. New body. I gotta go to one of the other these locations. Yeah, I think here. Oh, so it doesn't go. Oh, yeah, that's where you deliver them. Okay. You go one of those locations when you deliver cargo. Got it. So the green locations on the radar or the compass, that's where you have to go to drop cargo off. So I found that out. Okay. One thing I definitely agree with is that the sound of the game is really good. This game does sound amazing. That's one thing I praise developers on. When they get the audio right, it makes you want to play. And it sounds like ass. No one wants to play.
Choose.
Where you at? There you are. I don't know, man. It's all over the place right now. Like, they're saying they're allowed swearing in videos again, but all of a sudden now shit like that's happening, so it's like, who knows, man? It's all over the place right now with everything. Yeah, man, it's even I don't know what the hell's going on with content creation. It's like everyone's getting canceled. Like, you name it, they're getting canceled everywhere. Gotta beat him again. That's fine with me. Yeah, GTA, like, I think GTA is going to be the last of a generation that's going to be just over. This thing. Yeah, for this. That one's got a digger. like a friend of mine and I were talking recently, and I think GTA 6 is going to be like the end of like a whole long, drawn-out generation that went on for way too long. That's going to be like the swan song of it. It's going to be the end. And we're going to see a whole new generation of games coming out. You know, that's what we think, at least, because I think the generation's been going on for that game since 2000 and before you were born. But that generation's been just dragging itself out for so long. And it kind of shows when you really think about it. Like, it's like 90s gaming died in 2000. But 2000 gaming went on all the way up until now. And only now we're starting to finally hit the skids. Time moves on, man. You know, that's how it is. Minecraft stayed popular because, like, the game is timeless. Also, like, if you know how to get it running properly, you can run that thing on almost anything. stuff. Yeah, no, well, Minecraft, like, you run that in almost anything if you know what you're doing. So there's no argument there. I think the overall problem is that, like, you know, what I'm seeing, what I think, is that, like, you know, a lot of kids out there, they were looking for, you know, I want gamers who are like me. And then we went through, like, multiple phases. We went through, like, the YouTube phase where you had all these, you know, content creators who were gamers, but then we turned out a good chunk of those were fake. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. So... So we end up with these, you know... Oh, Daddy liked that. There we go. And, you know... You know, I think Gen Alpha has some good points. You know, like, it's the same with Gen Z. You know, you gotta listen to people sometimes. You know, and the problem is that, you know, we went through a generation where no one listened to anybody. Like, even I'll admit that. Like, you know, like, there was a lot of shaming. There was a lot of, you know, oh, you don't know nothing, or why should I listen to you? And now we're seeing the after effects, where it's like just more and more stuff just done wrong. So, you know, because of that, people are starting to wake up and realize what they liked and what they didn't like. You know, I think we're going to go through a period where we're going to have content creators who, like, people want to see, like, normal people again. They want to see people just like, okay, well, what's the general stasis? Hey, it's my rig. Out of the way. Oh shit, monster truck wheels, they're not all they're cracked up to be. That's the cargo. Alright. Let's deliver it. It's a set of multiple things, believe it or not. Like, you're not wrong. I think the point to make on that is like, the problem is, like, I was talking to a friend of mine about this at work. We had something happen in '99, which was called Y2K. You probably weren't alive back then when that happened. And basically it was, so what Y2K was it was basically just, yeah. Well, what it was, the media went crazy about something called Y2K. Now, what the media said it was that computers, when it goes back to, this is back in 99. But anyway, so what they said was computers, when they reached 2000, they were going to think it's year 1900, and they would shut themselves down. Which, if you know how computers work, makes no goddamn sense. First off, a computer chip only does math. That's it. Doesn't do anything other than that. So they were full of shit on that. Well, here's what the truth was. There was a issue with Y2K, but what it was called a BIOS date mismatch. Here's what that basically meant. Just to shrink it down. So a BIOS date system before 1990 was made in the 60s. It ran on a 6-digit system. There was 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 2 digits for the year. Here's the problem. The 2 digits for the year, it went from 01 to 99. There was no 00 programmed in there. It was a complete program mishap. So what happened was one of two things. When Windows came out, they discovered that, and they were like, okay, we got to patch that out. And they did. Here's what would have happened, though. If year 2000 did roll around, two things would happen. Either A, it would just crash your computer, which if that happened, you just turn it back on, and then that's it. You'd be good to go. Or it would just strip through 99 to 2001, and that's it. They made it sound like power plants are going to crash, gas companies are going nuts, ATMs are going berserk. It was going to be the apocalypse that they made them out to be. Yeah, and nothing did happen because the truth is, they started fixing the problem in 1990 when Windows dropped. By 1998, like 90% of the world was already patched. Plus, people thought power plants could shut down. Like, that's not what happens with a power plant. You could have went to a power plant on a tour. Some were free if you knew how to get on the, how do I put this? If you get on the educational tours, you can ask them straight up, will computers crash the power system in 2000? We said, no, the computers regulate the power. They don't shut it off. The kill switch is still analog. And a lot of people who kept thinking it was going to crash the whole world didn't understand that. It's like, no, it's not going to crash the whole world. It might set some setbacks, but it won't crash the whole world. And a lot of people fell for that. So because of that, people now go for they can't trust the news anymore. And a lot of local news stations, yeah. And a lot of local news stations fell for that. CNN, as far as I know, did not, if I remember correctly. And so they kept pushing for this news story that really wasn't true. So all of a sudden, people now don't trust the news anymore. Okay, so what happens? Well, now Fox News shows up, and they're like, oh, you can trust us. We'll tell you the truth no matter what. Even though half the stuff they said was bullshit, too. So it ended up being a whole thing. Well, now you got fast forward to, like, today. Now all of a sudden you get people like Trump, for example, who says, I believe in you, I believe in all the shit you say, and he says maybe 1 or 2 truths with a bunch of lies with him. People hear the fact he says, I believe in you, so all of a sudden they say, well, okay, well, I'll vote for the guy no matter what, rather than really just take a look at the guy for what he really is. You know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, CNN started way back in the 80s. They used to be owned by Turner Broadcasting, then they switched buyers at some point. You know, and so it really comes down to just a bunch of people listening to lies rather than just the truth. You know, it's what it is what it is. You know, and we're finally and I think after Trump presidency this time, people are going to learn the hard way that they need to just stop listening to the bullshit and just look at reality for what it is. It's a whole thing, man. It really is. And there's way more than that to talk about, but, you know, I don't want to bore you about it. And it's the same problem with gaming. People just thought the 2000s gaming was the greatest ever when it was really good. Don't get me wrong. It was awesome, but no, it wasn't the best ever. Yeah, I know. And that shows you how bad it is, because the people like who got frauded or confused by what happened way back then and all these years, all the conspiracy shit they believe in, they're willing to follow a leader who's willing to turn this country into a dictatorship. The reason why is because they have hatred, they have anger, and they don't want to realize you got to learn a little humility. You got to be humbled by something, and they don't want to be humbled. They want to think like they're right no matter what. And unfortunately, it's going to bite them in the ass in the long run. That's the sad part. You know, and it's sad because it's like all you got to do is learn to stop being stupid. I've been talking to a friend of mine recently, like, we should also, like, what we need are what are called internet detox centers. We need that. Because people on the internet, they believe anything. There's still people who believe, the sky is falling, even though it's still up there. They just don't want to listen. They just don't want to realize it's okay to be screwed just to make you screwed up. Because a lot of it really is just internet. It's just internet, being a little too free for a while. Yeah. It's been like that for a lot of people. Like, for example, like, do I still have the picture? Some guy put these on the dinner tables of my cafeteria. This is the funniest thing you'll ever see. I don't know if you could say that. They literally put that in my cafeteria. And what's funny is when you fold it, it looks like a $20 bill, but when you open it up, it says that. This is one of the funniest things ever. Let me see. I like Monster. I'm happy with that. Weapon 2 will make that. Try that out. I'm gonna have to call it though in a minute. Let me see this one new event that thing at W. I think it's a race. Let me see. I'll try it out real quick and then I'll call for tonight. I'm just glad this game is fun. So far, I'm unlocking stuff fast. Hopefully it's the same for you. Oh, Trailmakers, great game. Play the, I think it's called Stranded. Play that mode. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Yeah, I'll call it a night right now. Oh man. I'm getting a headache. I gotta take some aspirin in a minute. Yeah, if you're gonna play Trailmakers, play the Stranded mode. The Stranded mode is the classic mode. That one's fun. It's like Pikmin, except you gotta grab vehicle parts and build your vehicle up. So you have a good night, okay? And same everyone else out there. Hope you had a good time. Looking forward to the new Fortnite update. I'll update it tonight or something, or when it comes out. So anyway, y'all take care. Have a good night.